Welcome everybody. So my name is Jess and I'm a thriftaholic. I have a YouTube channel and I'm having technical difficulties. My phone just went off. So I decided to jump on to Instagram Live. Hey Darylyn, I don't know if you've been like waiting for me to go live on YouTube. My computer had an update again and I was having technical difficulties. So I'm just like, you know what, I'll get on Instagram and just do this, and then I'll post it to YouTube later. But how are you guys doing? I typically do my live shows on Instagram or YouTube on Thursday nights, and we actually didn't have internet yesterday for some really weird reason. So let me tell you about my day. Well, while I was at the gym this morning, my grandmother, who is 91 years old, she lives by herself, and she fell and broke her hip. And my parents, which my mom checks on my grandma every couple days typically, but they are in Florida for like another 2 or 3 weeks. So grandma's responsibility is on me. So yes, unfortunately my grandma has to go under surgery tomorrow, but she's going to be okay. So, which brings me to my next one. I went thrifting today because I was in like a city. I live in a very small town. And so my grandma's like, oh, I'll give you money for gas for coming to see me and stuff. I was like, no, grandma. I was like, I'm just going to go thrifting. And this way I can write off the mileage on my taxes. Do you guys ever do that? Like you need to go somewhere, but then you're like, oh, I'll go thrifting. And then you can deduce it from your profit. Enough of me rambling. You want to see what I got? Now, unfortunately, I can't show you what I sold over this last week. I can only talk about it. Yes, Darylyn. So the 7 bundle reclaims. Is that the one that you got for over the 35 pieces? You could add like more onto it. Is that what you're talking about? Let me know. Yes, so the tax write-offs. Yeah, for resellers and like small business owners, your gross income is so far off from your net. So when, like, obviously people aren't going to ask how much you make, but there are those people. Numbers are so, you know, skewed. Don't mind my hair. Like I said, I went straight from the gym, had to get my shipping out really quick, and so I'm kind of a hot mess. But yes, so I knew I was in Peoria, Illinois today to go thrifting. And I know of the mission store. It's like, I think church affiliated somehow. They on every other Friday, they have a clothing sale where all the clothes in the store is just $1. Technically it's 99 cents. And I went there in the fall once and did it and had pretty good luck. And so I decided, well, let's do it again. Oh, thank you. Okay, so yes, I have a North Face. I absolutely love their like Denali jackets. I thrifted a pink one a couple years ago and it's really ratty. And so I wanted something a little bit different because you typically see like the solid colors like black, gray, and I found this one. I absolutely love the pattern. You guys, I got it for like $25 shipped on eBay and it was in like new condition. So yes, I got great sales. I didn't find anything amazing, but I'll take it, right? So let's just get started. I'm going to start with probably my favorite piece, which is vintage, okay? All right, here we go. Now, first off, check out the colors. It's like that mustard yellow. Well, actually, might be more like sunshine yellow. Gorgeous plaid. Vintage, we always talk about it before if you're not familiar with vintage, is not with the brand. It's more about the style and the pattern or like a novelty print. So, beautiful yellow. And yes, I live by train tracks. I saw this hanging on the shelf, and do you see this? I love selling fringed clothing. So, check it out. It is a women's jacket. It is wool, and it has fringe on the bottom. Like, how fun is that? Now, here are the buttons. I believe these are celluloid, which is like a type of plastic that were made on vintage garments. And here is the tag. Now, okay, I looked this up, what Jackson Hole was, because I was trying to check comps before I got on here. Jackson Hole is in Wyoming, and if you look closer, this is 100% lamb's wool made in Scotland. Whenever you see made in Scotland, made in Ireland, and it's a wool or like an alpaca piece, you should probably pick it up if it's priced right. So I'm trying to wave at everyone hopping in. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. I had YouTube issues. I was supposed to go live on there and it didn't quite work out. So I figured, why not Instagram? So here I am, just doing a thrift haul that I got today. Everything I'm showing you was $1. Okay, and I also want to make note, if you don't know, I live in Central Illinois. So I don't find designer, I don't find Gucci. So that's why I like to sell vintage, but I do pick up bread and butter as well, as you will see. Okay, moving on from this piece. Really guys, this is such a one-of-a-kind piece. I'm probably gonna start at like $75 and would take 50. Okay, the next item that I'll probably make about $75 with, 90s Pokemon. Here we have two poster prints. They do make reproductions of this one on Amazon for $15, but this is the original. And they are in those cheap 90s frames. What I like is there's no glass, not even plastic. So if you look down here, it shows the printer, and then over here it shows the copyright years. Oh wait, maybe that's not here. It's on this one. Right here, and it may be backwards. I can't remember if it's inverted or not. So these are like legit vintage, and they were 99 cents each. How cool, right? And Pokemon, it always seems to be super popular, especially a couple years ago when that game, was it Pokemon Go, was like super huge. So it's kind of had like a resurgence. Yeah. I saw one of these was online. Two people were asking between 30 and 45 for one. So I'm gonna sell them together, and they're pretty lightweight, and just sell them as a set for like 80. Okay. Next. So when you guys are thrifting, do you ever look on the mannequins or like on the end caps for their clothes? I always do, and I think that it's often, oh, those posters, yeah, aren't they really cool? I think the end caps or the mannequins are often overlooked because customers don't want to take the hassle of getting it off the mannequin, but me, I almost make a point to look on the mannequins. So, case in point, here's an example. In the children's section, which yes, I always look in the kids section because they put a lot of vintage adult t-shirts because typically they run small if they're from like the 80s. They put them sometimes in the kids department, and you guys know that like band tees, streetwear, men's t-shirts are really huge right now, and there's a good market for it. You look on the mannequins too, Alicia. Yeah, me too. And sometimes they're like really difficult if they're the full body mannequins, and it will take like the employee will have to lift the mannequin up, and I'll have to pull the mannequin down, and it's all teamwork. So, okay. Here is a brand that I do pick up if the price is right, and this one I definitely would have paid up for. So this is Crew Cuts, which is J. Crew's line for kids. And I'm sorry if I keep looking down. I'm trying to stay up to date with the chat. Okay, so again, Crew Cuts is J. Crew's line for kids. And keep in mind, these were just $1 a piece. So this is a boys size 7 wool suit. It is in like new condition. It is wool, so that also increases its value. And these are not very common on eBay. There's not a whole lot listed. So I'm hoping I can get at least $50 for the set. I need to keep my piles organized. Do you guys ever do that? Especially Alicia, I know you film a lot, where like you have everything stacked nicely and then you start filming and you're like showing each item and then you kind of toss it off to the side, not realizing that you're making a mess and you're not organized. Okay, the next is a mall brand, and I got it based off of style. This is, I believe, sold at Macy's. Correct me if I'm wrong. INC, International Concepts. I do pick it up occasionally based off of style. So do you see this really cute pink double-breasted blazer? And it's got like the ruched, scrunched up sleeves. This is absolutely darling. It is a size 2, and I typically try to stay away from like the extra small sizes. But like I said, it was only $1 and it's in like new condition, and I think this is so freaking cute. And So like I said, I'm in Illinois, and our governor is getting ready to go to stage 5 for the pandemic. So everything is going to open at like almost full capacity, if not full capacity. And so I think a lot more people are feeling safer and are going to be going back to work. And so I think workwear will hopefully sell a little bit faster because I love flipping blazers. Okay, let's move on, guys. Now, a brand that has shocked me like again and again is White House Black Market. Now, I don't pick up every piece. I only pick up a few, but this is their newer tag. And so I like the print. It's kind of almost giving me like Missoni vibes with, it's not quite chevron, but it's just like the way it's kind of chevron, but not quite. So, oh, Alicia, your state is open. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know. A couple weeks ago, Texas, they now don't require you to wear a face mask. I think the governor declared that a couple weeks ago, and a lot of people were upset, but most businesses are still requiring that people wear face masks. But anyways, let's not get too off topic. Okay, so this is the newer White House Black Market tag, and I was previously not really picking up this brand. However, I was drowning and still am in ThredUp reclaims. I don't know, like, if you guys were ever into ThredUp. Yeah, how about Texas? So I have been slowly putting my ThredUp reclaims online to sell myself. And shocking, like this last week, I sold a White House Black Market duster for $35 on Poshmark. Like, who does that? And granted, I've had it listed for probably at least 3 months, but yes, I am going to start picking up the newer White House Black Market pieces, or if it's a really cute blazer, they seem to do decent. I have been selling this brand, and it's really crazy. Any Looney Tune or Disney tees? Yes. Are you talking like for yourself? I do, and I don't even think I have them all listed. I actually personally own one that I wear. It's a really cute denim button-up, and it's got the Looney Tunes all down the front. Yes, I love Looney Tunes just because I grew up watching them. I also loved Tweety, and last year I sold a denim Tweety jacket, like trucker jacket, and it had Tweety on the back. I should have kept it. I don't know what I was thinking. And back then, Looney Tunes wasn't going for near as much, and I think I sold it for like $25 or $30. And I'm kicking myself for that now because I wish I would have kept it. Okay, moving on. See what's next. This is also another brand that has surprised me, mainly through ThredUp, okay? And I believe these stores are closed. I think the store went bankrupt. But Cachet, this dress probably retailed for like, what, $130 to $150, I think. Yes, you should. Looney Tunes is quite popular. Can you see the tees? Yeah, you'll need to DM me at like the sizes and stuff because I have a huge death pile, and so just, yeah, send me a DM so I can get to you later, okay? So Cachet sells for like full price pretty much on ThredUp. However, with the reclaim cost of like $6 now, I don't know how I'm going to move forward. I think I'd rather try to list things myself. So here we have a really cute faux, is it faux wrap? Yeah, this is a faux wrap dress. This is absolutely darling. I love the pattern. Is it like fake reptile print, blue and tan and white? Really cute. These are very figure flattering on any body type, the wrap or the faux wrap dresses. So this one is a size large also, and large and extra large do really well. Okay, yes, Cachet quality is on point. I don't know if people are saying that anymore. I could say fleek. That's like on fleek. Was that 3 years ago? Also, I don't know why, but Diet Dr. Pepper is really good. So you're looking for a size small 2-piece Adidas outfit crop top. Okay, yeah. You know, I don't very often see modern Adidas. Yeah, Easy Flips, you'll just need to send me a DM later because I will totally forget. Okay, here's another brand I typically don't pick up, but like I said, everything was $1. And this is Chico's. Now, Chico's is like a mall brand. What is Curry Sark? Sark, I have no clue what that is. Is it like alcoholic? Cuddy Sark, I have no clue what that is. Is it like White Claw? No clue. Okay, anyways, I have never seen this line before. Have you guys seen this line before? It is called Easy Wear by Chico's, and I don't know if they're trying to go off of, they have a Travelers line that actually flips pretty good on eBay and previously did well on ThredUp. But do you see this? Has the tag. So this is a size 3 as well. Alcoholic. Yeah, Alicia, you know, I have hardly ever drank because I'm either pregnant, nursing, or now I'm neither. But I'm watching my calories because I'm on this like health kick right now. Well, hopefully for the rest of my life. Okay. So this retailed for $65 and it's just a pair of like casual pants. They're very lightweight, but it has a top too. And the top is new with tags as well. So the top retailed for $65 as well. And it's the same size. I'm not for sure if I'm going to sell it as a set because you can typically make more money on sets if you do sell them individually. But yeah, $1 a piece, and I don't know, I'll probably just sell them each for like $20, $25, but when they're new with tags, they seem to sell faster for me. Okay, this next piece I may keep myself. I can't decide. I typically don't pick, okay, so this is something based off of style, okay, because like I said, I shop for everything, modern and vintage, and this is like a 90s Y2K Talbot tag, okay, but I do really well, and I'm sure you guys do too, with like denim dresses or chambray dresses. Okay, so this is absolutely adorable. It's a shirt dress, chambray. Love the collar. I don't know why. It's almost kind of giving me 70s vibes. It's not wingtip, but almost. If you guys don't know, wingtip is like that 70s really, it's called a widespread collar. And some people say I'm a vintage expert, and I'm not. I just go to Google and like look up charts, and I've done it a few times, and so things kind of stick in my head, but I am no expert at all. There's way too much to learn on vintage. So, all right. Now I may keep this because it has a little bit of stretch, and I just think these are like timeless pieces. So I may keep that one, but if not, it will probably be listed for like $25. Okay. Now, do you guys pick up Torrid? It depends for me on the brand. I usually stay away from tops because the resale value just is not there. But would you guys pick up like a brownish, like a burgundy pleather Torrid pants in a size 22? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. Yes or no? They are in like new condition. Typically when you find the pleather pants, sometimes they can be peeling. A lot of times, I think they call it chub rub, right? If you've got some thicker thighs. And so the chub rub usually will thin the groin area of the pants. So always check for chub rub. Yeah. Torrid pants, like I said, these were $1 and they look brand new. Burgundy and leather always does well. Even fake leather does well for me. So I'm hoping to get 25 to 30 for these. Yeah. Okay. I got another Torrid piece. Because it is like new and I loved the silhouette. It's like a slimming color block. How awesome is this? It's like a little skater dress, like fit and flare. And it has a little open back. See that? How cute. Like, I love this. Great colors. It is a size 3 as well. This actually probably came from the same person because this dress is in great, like new condition. So yeah, this one will probably be like 20, 25. All right. Now here is a vintage piece that I got picked up based off of style. All right. So I'm going to tell you the brand and you're going to think, what? White Stag. Do you remember White Stag? I believe it used to be sold at Walmart in the 90s. Here it is right here. Whoops. Okay. White Stag. Okay, I love plaid personally, but check out these colors. Do you see how gorgeous this is? Now, obviously, it's the wrong time of year, so I will put this near the end of my death pile. And gorgeous fall. Do you see that? Love, love, love. And blazers have been pretty popular. These have shoulder pads. So this would just look great with like a white tee and some boyfriend jeans. I mean, you could style this several ways. That's how I would style it. Love this. And it's probably like acrylic. Oh no, it is 70% wool. Okay. So this is a wool blend. I'll probably ask 30 or 35 for this. Yes, what happened on my YouTube? I have no clue. So we had Wi-Fi issues yesterday, like the town that I live in. The internet wasn't working pretty much all day. And then tonight I go and my phone was working fine. And I go to get on YouTube to stream and I was having issues. First it said my computer needed to be updated. So I updated my computer and then it said something with my stream key was duplicated. So anyways, I decided I'm just going to hop on Instagram because, did I do a show last week? Yeah, I think, did I? I don't know. But I just felt like talking to you guys because, I don't know. I just like going live every once in a while. Okay, I've got a couple more pieces and you're probably going to laugh at one of them. Thanks for stopping in, Alicia. Have a good weekend. Okay, you guys love selling mom jeans or wearing mom jeans? Why not maternity mom jeans, right? So I saw this girl on TikTok. I forget her name, but she's a mom and she like makes up these songs. Yeah, and she's hilarious. She's pretty popular on there, but she's pregnant. And so she was showing off her vintage mom jeans that were maternity. And so I found a pair, right? Check out that butt. How mom, did you see that high rise? Those are going to be amazing on someone. And so whoever, you know, wants to still be fashionable while pregnant, there is like a hole, like, oops, distressed hole right there, but I don't think people will really care. Okay, I think my last piece I'm going to show you guys, and I debated on this. Okay, so this is vintage Pendleton. Not all are created equally. There's the tag. I don't know if this is 70s or 80s. I'll have to look it up. Anyways, it's just a navy blue blazer. These are really hit or miss. I do pass on Pendleton quite frequently. But the reason I picked it up is because it has a crest embroidered on the pocket. And it is new with tags. So this one originally came from Bergner's. And I've tried eBay and Google Lens, and I cannot figure out this crest, what the crest is. I don't know if somebody personally took it in somewhere and had it embroidered, and it's just like for a school or something. But you know, all the trends like with fashion, you know, like cottagecore, prairie core, granny core, whatever. There's also a trend for like schoolgirl, and they call it academia. You know, kind of like plaid, mini skirts, schoolgirl, in uniform wear. Sorry, again, my hair is going crazy. Anyways, this blazer is totally giving me those vibes. So I got it for $1. And then that was all I got from my haul. Again, these are all just $1. And then I was going to show you my solds, but I guess I can just verbally tell you some things that pop into my head. Do you guys know the brand called Gemmy? Gemmy. They're known for having decorations. They're really big in like the 90s, and they make like animated decorations, seasonal ones. And I found one at a garage sale this last summer that was $5. And I forget what he was called. He was tall, and the lady's like, oh, he doesn't work, but for $5, I was like, well, I'll just sell him as is and still make profit. And I got him home, and he worked, and his face flips. Hey, babe, do you remember the name of him? Anyways, scared my kids, and sold it on Etsy yesterday for $125. So that was cool. And he was rather large, and so I charged the buyer $40 for shipping, and It cost $39.08 to ship that bad thing out. So it was huge. So that was I think that was my biggest flip this week, was $125. And then, so usually eBay is like my main source of income. And I would say Poshmark has been killing it this week. Previously, like the last few months, my sales have been down probably 50%, but everyone's getting their stimulus check and their tax returns back. And so my sales have shot back up to probably where they were last March. And I hope they continue. So I'm trying to keep up with listing, but I've been listing a lot of jewelry. If you guys don't know about Goodwill Blue Boxes, I have talked about them before. They drop clothing and they drop streetwear. They drop jewelry every Friday night at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I've snagged a couple of them. I'll show you some stuff I haven't listed yet. I've made previous videos about them too, but the jewelry does come tangled up. And so it takes quite like hours to detangle it all. So I separated it. I have listed my higher dollar items. You do get like sterling silver and gold in your boxes typically. So for $30 and $5 to ship, it's definitely profitable. I just started listing, I think last week, the jewelry, and I've bought in 2 boxes so far. So started last week and I've already made $100, which is crazy. So definitely something to think about. And if you don't have much storage space wherever you live, jewelry takes up a teeny tiny spot. So I was going to show you. I thought this one was interesting. Have you guys heard of like diffuser necklaces and bracelets? It's, what's it called? Volcanic ash. You see it's like porous. You put the oil on it. Like I said, I've already listed like my nicer pieces. Here's some House of Harlow earrings. Aren't those cute? Yeah, I got a couple House of Harlow earrings, and some other kind of expensive pieces. Nothing designer. I was hoping to get like Tiffany's. I did get a couple Pandora rings. So anyways, if you guys are having a hard time selling jewelry, eBay is completely oversaturated. Like, I don't even list some of my lower dollar jewelry pieces that are kind of common because they get so lost, even if it's a promoted listing on eBay. How do you know what type of jewelry it is? Are you talking about the type of metal? So starting in 1906 in the United States, every piece of fine metal, whether it's platinum, sterling silver, gold, whatever, has to be stamped. Their markings, and you can simply Google them. You do have to keep in mind that there's a lot of gold-plated, gold-filled pieces, that it's not pure gold, so you have to be somewhat knowledgeable and do your research to know what you have. If it's a piece, like a costume piece, and I'm not sure and think it could possibly be like a branded or by a designer, I use Google Lens, which is really easy. You just take a picture of it and an exact or a very similar piece will pop up. I would say it works probably 75% of the time for me. Other people have said it doesn't work as well for them, but just letting you guys know my experience that Google Lens works really well if you guys are stumped, even if it's not like for a piece of jewelry. So yes, I have had luck selling jewelry on Facebook Marketplace, and I have talked about Facebook Marketplace pretty much weekly on my live shows that are typically on Thursday nights. I think, Ellie, I'm pretty sure you join me every Thursday night, and you're probably wondering what was going on last night. Unfortunately, I can't control my internet provider, and so how long does, okay, so most of it usually comes like in a big bag. And so it depends on how good your box is, because typically silver and gold is more of a fine metal, and so it tangles more easily. So my most recent box came from San Francisco, California, and it had a lot of gold and silver in it. So it was more so tangled than my first box I got that was like a lot of costume jewelry pieces that necessarily didn't have a higher retail or resale value like the fine metal jewelry. So yes, you just look for the markings. Even if it's not silver or gold, it can still be stamped by the maker, even if it's a mall brand. and then all the cheap jewelry that is either damaged, because you will get jewelry that's damaged, I lot up and I put like 2 to 2.5 pounds, take a picture of it like in a container on the scale to show how much it weighs, and I sell it within a few hours for 10 bucks on Facebook, and then they pay $12 to have it shipped to them as well. So like I'm saying, if you guys don't sell on Facebook Marketplace, you might want to consider it. Some people are saying they don't have an option at first to ship, because I think that Facebook wants you to show that you're a trustworthy seller. So you may have to do a couple in-person sales to get some feedback. I'm not sure what their policies are right now, because I've been selling on there for years, but I didn't start shipping out till I think this last year they started offering shipping. So I mean, you guys should check it out. Their selling fees are only 5%, and sometimes they have promotions. Like if you're a first-time buyer on Facebook, you get an item $15 or more, you get free shipping. So that was a great offer that I never took advantage of because I didn't buy anything. So yeah, untangling, it can be annoying. Like there was probably 5 pieces that were necklaces that I left tangled up because they were cheap fashion pieces that didn't have resale value. So I left them tangled up and just put them in the lot of junk jewelry and sold that all as like one sale. So, okay. Kind of went on a little tangent with the jewelry there, but I used to work at Goodwill, and so I would work in the jewelry department and price things there, and so I do have some experience with types of jewelry, like brands and styles. But okay, some other things that have sold for me this week. Jeans. I don't know what it is, but I've had great luck with denim. I typically don't like looking through jeans or pants at the thrift store, but I'm starting to make more of an effort. I got a couple, I got a thread up 60-pound denim box a couple months ago, and I finally got the rest of it listed. And things are completely shocking me. So if it has a resale value of like maybe 10 bucks, I just put it on Facebook and it has shocked me. Like I've sold Rue 21 jeans for, I think I sold them for like 8 bucks. And then I sold a pair of Time and True, which is Walmart capris, for $6, which I know $6 isn't much, but it came in this rescue box, so I already have them. It's either donate or list them, and I was like, you know, these lower dollar items have been selling really well for me on Facebook. So if you are okay with like lower dollar sales, I typically sell items $5 to $20 on Facebook. So yeah, I'm just shocked that jeans are doing so well. I'm trying to think of some other items. I had a whole bunch. Oh, I had somebody bundle. Okay, so no, I do not offer free shipping for anything on Facebook. So they raised their rates a couple months ago on shipping. I do use all of Facebook's shipping labels because it's easiest for me. Like I said, I sell multiple platforms, and if I wanted to, I could ship like a pair of jeans instead of having the buyer pay $9 for a pair of jeans weighing 1 to 2 pounds. I could offer free shipping or do a label on my own and go through pirate ship and pay $8. So I would save the buyer $1, but it's more of a hassle for me and takes time for me to make a label. So I have stopped doing that, and I have not noticed a difference in my sales. I also stopped offering that on Mercari because, sorry, there's another train coming. I live by 4 sets of train tracks. I also stopped offering free shipping on Mercari because, was it like a month ago or maybe 6 weeks ago, they started offering FedEx Smart Post for items that is $7.99, and a lot of people were like, I'm not using that because the length of time it says, I think it says like 5 to 12 business days, which is kind of long for some people, but I will tell you from my personal experience so far that I have gotten positive feedback, and I have not had one buyer yet complain about the long shipping time. And I don't think it actually has taken, so far, it hasn't taken that maximum number for items to get shipped to them. And if you think about it, there are delays for items shipping with USPS. So I think it's kind of almost, I mean, it hasn't affected me. So, but yeah, Facebook Marketplace, the lower dollar sales do well. And as you guys know, people have stimulus checks. I am sure you're spending some money. We spent some money. And then tax return time. March is usually the best month for sales for me. And so I'm trying to keep up with listing, so my inventory numbers don't dip near as much. I'm up to about 940 active listings on eBay and probably 850 on Poshmark. I'm a very part-time reseller. I have 3 little kids, so I don't get to work a whole lot. And so I've been reselling for 5 years and it has just built up. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to add. I did have all my sales popped up on my computer so I could go through them with you guys like one by one. But of course, you know, I was having computer issues, so I had to go on Instagram, which is on my phone. And, but something that really shocked me, I sold the other day, was a charm bracelet with like a camera charm hanging off of it. It was sterling silver, which is marked 925, and I sold it within a few days for, was it $25 or $35 on Poshmark. Yeah, it's just blowing my mind. And I started doing video clips for Poshmark, and I have not noticed, and a lot of them were like vintage pieces that I modeled, and I have not noticed an increase in likes or activity. I haven't gotten offers on those items. And so I will continue to do it for probably a couple more weeks, but if I don't see an increase in like revenue, it's not worth my time. I know a lot of people were like, you know, I hardly have time to list. How am I going to have time to like take video clips? So I guess it's all up to what you're selling. But for instance, if you're selling a piece of jewelry, for instance, if you're taking pictures, how much did that, Ellie, are you talking about the silver charm bracelet that I sold? It was not branded, and so it also, the prices also depend on what they're currently, what the market is selling them for per gram. And so I use my, my scale that I use to ship my items, and I weigh my items in the grams category. And so I think that bracelet weighed, was it like 20 grams, 18 grams? I can't remember. No, did it weigh that much? Anyways, I try to include a picture of the piece of jewelry on the scale because a lot of times people will be like, just like home scrappers where they collect silver and gold and then they'll get them melted down or they kind of stash it away for who knows what. Yeah, I always, before I list an item, I Google how much the rate is, and silver is really low. A couple years ago, like I think 4 years ago, it was really high. Gold's doing really well. I think gold is like $30 a gram, I believe. Okay, so like I was saying, video clips for Poshmark can be beneficial for certain items, like possibly vintage or if something has a flaw. But also, I hadn't even thought of this till I started doing it. But so you take pictures of jewelry and sometimes like it's hard to show the beauty of something if it has a gemstone. But if you take a video, you can slightly move your item or the camera and show off, like if it's multifaceted, like gemstones usually are, and show off the sparkle. So that's just an example of how I think Poshmark video clips can be beneficial, but so far I have not seen a difference. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, just feel free to message me. I always try to help out as much as I can, but if you're not, sorry, my phone keeps going off, but if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I will have it fixed for next week. And we're pretty active in the chat. We usually have like the same group of people coming. Although, since I didn't have it last night and it didn't work tonight, I do apologize for the inconvenience. But I hope you guys are all staying safe and have a great weekend. I don't have anything else to add. So I'm going to go enjoy a little bit of time kid-free before I go to bed. Have a thriftlicious day, everyone. Bye.